LGBTQIA, we often hear at least 4 of these letters and maybe even a plus sign, and we don't always know what they mean. But we know that in Christian circles, we often hear the term same-sex attraction, but it's worth getting to know what these terms mean and why people choose to use them. And so, without further ado, let's do a little cultural terminology 101. Gay. Now this is one that we're probably most familiar with, we've heard most often, and it's used to describe someone who's attracted to the same sex. Oftentimes men will use it, but men use it, women use it, people use it. Lesbian. This is a term that's used for women who are strongly or exclusively attracted to other women. On the Kinsey scale, that means you're a 5 or a 6. Don't know what the Kinsey scale is? Go look it up. Bisexual. Now, bisexual is used to describe someone who is attracted to both sexes. But oftentimes this can have a huge misconception because people assume that that means you're attracted to both sexes equally, 50-50. When in reality, you could be attracted to one more or less than the other. And also too, just because someone self-describes as bisexual does not mean that they are a lesbian or gay and in denial about it. And when it comes to gender identity, you might often hear a phrase called sex assigned at birth to use as a framework. Someone who's transgender, that means that they do not identify with the sex that they were assigned at birth. And when someone identifies as transgender, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're seeking to have sex reassignment surgery, nor is it appropriate in any way to just casually ask them about that. And if we're going to be talking about transgender, you also should know what it means to be cisgender. Cisgender means that you identify with the sex that you were assigned at birth. But LGBT, it doesn't stop there, right? So let's keep going. There's a few more letters. So Q. Q can be used for a few different things, but it's most often used for queer. Queer is an umbrella term to describe the LGBT plus community, or people who don't identify with one of the labels in particular or categories in particular might want to use it because it's a little bit more comfortable. So I, intersex. This is an individual whose anatomical or chromosomal makeup does not fall within the male-female binary. And no, this does not necessarily mean that they have ambiguous genitalia. A, asexual. Someone who is asexual has little or no sexual attraction to other people. Oftentimes they might use the term ace to describe themselves. Pansexual. Someone who is pansexual is attracted to someone regardless of sexual expression or gender identity, and that even includes non-binary individuals. What does that mean? Someone who is non-binary is someone who does not identify with the gender binary, aka they do not identify as male or female. And so you're gonna hear these terms. You're gonna hear them on the news, scrolling through your phone. You're gonna hear them in your families, among your friends, in ministry, in the classroom, in the workplace, and we need to know them. So stay informed and be compassionate. Now, if you like what you heard, share it, like it, spread the word. Get to know more cultural terminology.